Life is so wrong now that you're gone. When you hold on me, anything's good. Life is so wrong now that you are gone. Life is so wrong now that you're gone.
been about 3 weeks ago. It was the manager at that time. I mean, what I'm gonna tell the story about $2.50. That's the pepper. So what you saying?
Please get out of the store.
May I have my food? I've already paid for it. I've already paid for my food.
Get out of the store recording.
Can I get my food, please? Just give me my food and I'll get out of here. Please, can I just get my food? It's right there. Just 3 pieces of chicken and red beans and rice. That's it. I've already ordered online. Is she really calling the police now?
I have a customer in my lobby recording on his phone for no reason. I asked him to step out numerous times to stop recording. Stay right there and he's supposed to do like
I've already paid for my food. Can I just get it and go? It's right there. Can you just give me the food so I can get out of here?
no.
So she won't give me a refund and she not give me my food. I would like to go back to work and get my food and get out of here.
Maybe in his 30s and 40s. I don't know. That's a black jacket.
She's holding up all these people. And this is the manager. This is the manager. She won't give me a refund. She won't give me my food. And she's calling the police on me. This woman's calling the police on me. I've already paid for my food and she won't give me my food. Now she's calling the police. And she told me to get out of the store. I've already paid. And she won't give me a refund. And she called the police. It's right there. It's right there. It's already cooked. She just won't give it to me. And I waited in line.
No shrink. Hello and welcome. I am RPD. Shout out to JJ Diesel. Shout out to Jay MGTOW. Shout out to Batman. Shout out to the Base Pluto. Shout out to Hammerhand. Shout out to all the MGTOW guys and the guys who are walking away from society. Now, on to the topic. And I'll tell you why I played the video. Why I have the attitude and mindset towards Western people, generally Western women. As you see in the video I just played, yeah, the whole recording thing can be irritating, and some restaurants and store policies cannot, and you cannot record them. But like most black women and women in general, they have an attitude. All you had to do was hand this man his food, and he would have been on his way. All that calling the police and that crap was unnecessary. Yeah, you told the man to stop recording, but as far as calling the police, they probably would have did anything. But go ahead, JJ Diesel.
Hey, how's it going, bro?
It's going good. It's going good.
That's good. Hey, when you get on hard times and you use a program to help you pay your bill, we got that in Arkansas. Well, where I live at, it's called CRDC. This black woman worked there. I don't want to say her name, but she was real difficult last week. Well, not, and I went back this week Tuesday, and another woman handled it for me. But it was a white woman that actually was real nice to me in there, and she was, she real nice to me. She said she don't like shopping at Walmart and all this stuff, that and the other, which I don't blame her. But the black woman, letting two people go ahead of me, right?
Right.
And I was trying to stay orderly, and I'm tired. She just didn't want to help me. She didn't have a problem with me before. What changed? I don't know. She probably found out what I think about single mothers, and she's out of shape and all that stuff. She's not an ugly woman, but she's just big out of shape. She's a single mother, and now she got a bad attitude. And
go ahead.
She just appeared to be just as ignorant and stupid as any other to me.
Yep.
Evil. And there was another older black woman in there that day too. Looked like a witch or something. I mean, you can just feel the evil of her coming off of her. This Tuesday when I went in there, the lady that helped me that day, she saw me and told me to come back. And but the white lady wasn't in there. It was this other young lady that was in there, black lady. She's the one supposed to process it for me. She came ahead of everybody else and helped me. I didn't want to cut in front of nobody else. I don't know. I mean, I come in, behind some folks, and she come in and help me. I don't know if she did that cause strife or she halfway have some respect for me. I don't know. But, you see how dangerous that can be?
Yep.
There's some people I knew personally that was ahead of me. And I didn't want to go ahead of everybody like that.
Yep.
I want to take my turn.
Yep. And the funny thing about it is that these black women will continue to have the attitude they have because they believe that daddy government would come to their rescue. A man off the street will come to their rescue, and me and you as an average black man, well, it's okay to have an attitude towards them and treat them like garbage, but like a brat or just like a guy who has money, well, I'm gonna treat him like a king. And then again, this is why
I take. Wait a minute. Let me say something. I don't mean to interrupt.
Oh no, you can go ahead.
These women, don't give them a position, or they really get nasty with you. Just like in that video, don't give no. She got that little old title. She can get that stripped from under her. And she did a white man like this. I can tell that was a white man, right?
Oh yeah.
These women getting so bold now, they don't care. They think they got a leg up on us. But Isaiah 3:16 through 26 and 4:1 and other scriptures against them. And if they get out of line, then they're gonna get the curses on them. Even the government is turning on them. These women are getting locked up. I see on Facebook all the time. I read Jack, I think is his name, Jack. He shared about these women I read about. They're getting locked up for hellish crimes that they didn't have to commit. And I got to thinking, I said, seem like sooner or later these women going to replace the male prison population. Mm-hmm.
That is true. That is absolutely true, man.
They're going to run out of space for women, and they're going to start letting these innocent men out and locking their ass up. It's going to be a mess. You watch. Oh, and these women, I want to say this, and I'm gonna land the plane or step down off the podium, if you will. It's a trend of women want to approach now. Be careful with that. I don't trust them.
Oh, I reject them. I reject them right away.
Yeah,
I reject them right away because you got to have this attitude as a modern day Western man.
Yeah,
You and I, the simps, that's up to them. But you got to have this attitude because they've been treating men like this for over 400 years, even during slavery. Even during slavery, the black woman have been treating the black man like garbage.
because the white man, I hate to say it,
All in favor of master.
yeah, and his biscuits, his butter biscuits.
Yep.
Jokingly said. Uh, uh, I was thinking about something. Slipped my mind. I ain't on it. That's why I be trying to just say my thoughts because I'll forget because I got my mind is real big and I have a lot on it sometimes. And I don't mean to be rude when I do that. I think everybody be like that sometimes.
Oh, it's cool. It's cool because you know women are allowed to be rude on their channel and it's okay. But if you and I do it, well, you know we may get a strike or we may get the video removed or whatnot because we hurting women feelings. We hurting their feelings.
Well, I'm gonna say this on the behalf of these folks that's got their feelings easily hurt. God said, if you love your parents or your children, if you got them, which I don't, if you love anything or anybody more than God, you're not worthy of Him anyway. So we got to be like that with these women. If they put anything before us, and we supposed to be see in you what's that? Ephesians.
Ephesians. Yep.
Yeah, Ephesians 5:22 through 32. There's a hierarchy there. The Lord, the man, and the woman, and the kids. That's the order. That's the ideal order. That's the way God put it. They are so contrary. They do not want to be in order. They want the position of the man, and uh you can't convince them otherwise. Even the ones that so-called think they got a leg up on us and read the Bible. I shared a woman up one time. I shared a scripture with her, Ecclesiastes 7:26 to 28. She didn't have nothing to say back to me on Facebook.
Yeah.
I like to burn their ears with the truth, and I land my plane.
Yeah. That brings me to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you read some scriptures to women about the women in the Bible, did they get offended or just say, I don't care?
Some simply don't want to say nothing back. Some say, well, this is a different time. And then I say, well, God don't change. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Then that's when they shut up. If they want to have a rebuttal, I quickly debunk them. That's the attitude we got to have too. If we get in a debate with them, we got to let them know they don't. First of all, they don't have the upper hand because they don't know what they think they know, and then we got to let them know we know what we know, and how far off from the out of touch with reality and the truth they are. And one of my favorite phrases is, they don't compare. They don't compete or compare with free will or freedom of choice. When you let them know that, ain't nothing they can do about it. And you let them know you stripped them of their power with that one. I'm saying this, all this stuff, some of it is new stuff, but the most of it I said before, but I'm saying on behalf of everybody in the chat, shout out to you guys, and thank you. I'm so glad to be here because I just really want to help bring the truth out. And it's a big honor. Thank you.
Yeah. Try to come by my stream then, because I don't want the witches coming after me. So
Okay.
yeah.
I know his real name. That's his real name. Oh, he looked like that. He average.
My bad.
He did some. No, I'm messing with the women. I mess with the black women. Not you, bro. I'm talking about black women in particular. You know them.
And you know something else? I'm gonna ask these women, how masculine does it take for a man to stand up to a full grown Brahma bull with a piece of iron in your hand and it just walk away? or be in a shootout in front of your own place by some thug that keeps getting locked up in and out of prison. Last I heard, the sucker was locked up and his relatives moved in his apartment number 6 down here by me. The ones the troublemakers.
So it's just like getting worse where you at.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm the light over here. And other people is taking notice of that. And they know I'm not no pushover. Like the lady in number 8 moved this guy, and he's a felon. But he respect me. He said, you supposed to love your neighbor. I told him, I said, yeah, but that don't mean I'm supposed to be a pushover either. I said, I'm a good man. I'm easy to get along with, but I won't let nobody push me over.
Same here. Same here. As I got a little bit older, I didn't start just changing, stop letting people push me over and stop bullying me. Bullying me the most is black people or black women.
And the same with the you remember, did I tell you about the CB conversation, the racial slurs, how I shut them people up?
Yeah, you told me over the phone. Yeah.
That's another example. So if I can do that, you know what I'm talking about. What the hell wrong with these women? Why don't they fall in line and shut up? Learn when they lost the conversation. They lost. They ain't made no real point. The baseless thought cannot take root unless it take root in a fool. Now I let them know that. I talk to them just like that, and they can't take it. I don't care how they feel about it. It's just the truth. Now the truth, you know how the Lord compared the different types of spirits or people.
Yeah.
You got the fertile soil, you got the stone, and it was one other I forgot now, but or the unfertile soil. It'll grow for a little while, and then it'll die because it ain't getting nothing. The word being stripped by the cares of the world. Same thing with the seed on the stone. It won't even take root at all. Now the fertile soil is the good soil. It'll grow and it'll stay there. You learn from it. And I've noticed over the years, me and you as grown people, you think people when they get a certain age they ought to know better than to do the stupid things they do, unnecessary stuff that is unreasonably stupid. They do it. They ain't learned nothing. Idiot, unlearned fool. And
I tell you what that is because people are conform to the world. They love the things of the world, and the things of the world are toxic and evil.
Yep. Very. I got to turn this heat down before I start sweating. I'm almost to that point. Ooh-wee.
But yeah, I was gonna say something about the felony thing. If you a felon or have a misdemeanor, as long as you cool, not causing trouble and causing chaos, you are right by me. But if you're a felon that just go around and starting trouble and doing all types of stupid things, I don't want to be around you. Does it put it like that?
They ain't learned from their so-called what they call that solitary confinement. No, that's not the word. Reform. Grown folks reform prison. If they ain't learned from prison, they ain't gonna learn from real life. They ain't made to live out in the real world unless they change their mindset. They had the wrong mindset in the society to begin with, and that's why they got locked up. Some people are innocent and was productive in doing what they supposed to do and got locked up. Charged for stuff they didn't do. God have mercy on them. But and I feel bad for them. I feel bad for all of them, but it makes me angry when innocent people get locked up. and like these evil women, a lot of times it's because of a damn woman getting some man or even some other woman sometimes either well put in the ground or in the jail. I've been hearing about all this stuff. And, I'm real tired of it.
Yep. You as a felon or got in so much trouble, you have to have that mindset and make a lot of changes, saying, okay, I'm gonna stay away from these type of people. I'm gonna go ahead and stop getting arrested. I'm gonna do a lot of things. You gotta have that mindset. If you don't want to have that mindset, well, you go continue to get arrested, or just worse.
Yep. See, the Lord said we all are without excuse.
Yep, that's
They
true.
want to take on vain imagination, so be it. They're in that deep delusion. They want to believe a lie, fine. Then there's where some ain't learned from those in the first place. He'll put them in a delusion because they too ignorant to wake up. In other words, generation didn't learn from the previous generation. That's what's wrong with these women. That's why things is getting worse from generation to generation. I'm 44 years old. I'll be 45. Lord bless me to see it in July on the 9th. I've been watching the decline of society, and it's inevitable because I know these are the last days anyway, and there'll be a long, broad gate for many to go to the lake of fire on, and it'll be the narrow, straight path for those who looking, trying to do right. The ones that ain't trying to do right, they caught up in too much evil. God wash his hands of them, and he don't want to get his hands dirty trying to, put them somewhere.
I noticed too with the women is more of the younger women dying than the younger men, because it now used to be like women used to live longer, but now it's just like a change and shift that women are dying early now, 20s, 30s, somewhat 40s. They dying early right now, so
Due to crime or health reason, probably both.
probably both health reasons.
And I lost a cousin last night, second cousin.
Yeah, sorry to hear about that, man.
Appreciate it. I prayed for her name Bree. I prayed for her. I thought she was gonna do all right, and I heard that she was doing okay after I prayed for her. Then I don't know what happened after that. And then she went on a decline.
Yeah,
but I guess God knows best. That's why I see it that way. She was what, around 20 years old.
Yeah, that's young.
Yeah.
That's young.
Maybe if she was a decent person, the Lord had mercy on her and bagged her, took her out of here before she got messed up like the other females, or he just knew he wouldn't. I don't know. I'm just saying. Either she was too good to be in this world, especially as a girl. Among all these ravenous buzzards of women, these simps, or she was just not fit to be in the world. She was too. I don't know. It's either one of the two, or something was going on with the family, and God punished the father for that. My first cousin. I don't know. You know, I don't want to say too much. I'm thinking about Hollywood because I got a cousin in Hollywood. That's his daughter He's one of my Facebook friends, but I don't hear from him and all that. He's my family and I love him, but if he going over to the dark side, I don't say nothing.
Yeah. It's starting to, again, like we preach that America especially is on a decline of getting worse. Financial, killing each other more, people buying guns. Some do not use the guns for a good reason. They just go and shoot people if somebody say something to them.
That's
And
crazy.
in that case, you should have your gun taken. If somebody say something to you, you shoot them. You should just lose your gun automatically.
Well, you remember them Wild Wild West movies?
Yes.
People need the people. See, Jesus himself said, "Sell your cloak and buy a sword." He said that for a reason, and I still believe that applies to this day because there's wicked people out here that go out and doing the devil's work, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
We got a right to protect ourselves. It's our duty. If we spiritually have to protect ourselves from the demonic things the Lord said not to fool with and the wrong and stop being at the wrong place, wrong time, around the wrong people, then why shouldn't we have our protection as well from the people that hate us for doing God's work?
Right. True. If the person's a threat, now the person just talking trash, like you say, and I'm learning that myself. I just let them talk trash now.
I just burn their ears with the truth, laugh at them.
Yeah.
You know those people.
Florida coming out with a lot of bills. Of course, the original one is that if somebody come on your property, you can shoot them. I don't know why they did a bill like that, but okay.
Well, that's not always an easy scenario to avoid, but since you know that, I'd have to have me something with me at all times and stay off folks' property unless I was invited. But I don't just go to folks' houses and stuff like that anyway. Even here.
It also included that you can't shoot them across the street or on their property. They got to clearly come on your property before you can fire and shoot them.
Mm-hmm. But what if they already firing at you
and shoot back?
Yeah, it'd be hard to prove who shot first, though. That's the damn thing about it.
Yep. Yeah, well, it's like I say before. These bills are gonna ruin a lot of people, and DeSantis, the bills that he are coming up with, go ruin a lot of Floridians, a lot of them.
You ever thought about moving to Arkansas?
Yeah, Arkansas, or I'm trying to see where else.
Which honestly, it ain't a whole lot better, but if they doing that there, study the laws here for you to make that decision, though.
Okay.
And so we do have open carry.
Yep.
Back last harvest season, this black guy in another truck. I had my signal light on. It was a black man in a flatbed. I'm waiting at the stop sign. This is private property, but they got stop signs. If you make a right, they got these dump trucks with haul this gravel, different grades of gravel and asphalt and stuff from. Then as you make the left, like I had my turn signal on for, you go and dump your product and all that stuff. This clown, black guy, another black guy coming from behind me, goes around me, braking line clearly broke in front of me. Just ran the stop sign. There's people in West Memphis crazy. In Memphis, these folks is just off the chain crazy. I hate like heck going over there. But some said get up. I mean, I was pissed. I got up behind him as fast as I could, opened my tarp, and something told me I normally put my piece down there in this little cup holder in the flow. It ain't mounted in the flow. It's something I bought. I started to mount it in there, but I didn't. Anyway, I put it in there right next to my hand sanitizer so it won't fall over in the holster. But that time I had it on my hip. Got out, opened my tarp before he got out, and he didn't like. I guess he didn't like the fact that I had mine in my holster. But when I talked to him, I told him, I said, you know, it's real crazy how you come around me like that with my left turn signal on. You know, it's real crazy how you come up behind me. I said, you come around me. I was ahead of you. West Memphis police suck too, by the way.
All police suck.
Yeah.
All of them do.
But here it is. He gonna go in his truck and get his pistol. Some said, get back in your truck, which I didn't have no reason to be out anyway after I'd already opened my tarp. You know them hopper bottoms stump from the bottom, right?
Yeah.
So
right.
you gotta open your tarp with this crank handle. You crank it from left to right and hand over fist. So I did that, talked to him. That meant that crazy conversation happened. I got back in my truck. He gonna say, but before I got back in my truck, he said, you got a problem? I got something for you if you got a problem. I'm like, uh-huh. He don't know me very well. I'll get in my truck if he come to me and put him down if I had to. But you know, as soon as he came to me, I'm sitting in my seat with my door cracked, and you know what was pointed between the door and the windshield. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
I said, make your move, you SOB, but I said the whole thing out. I said, make your move, you SOB. He had his pointed to the ground. As soon as he had to raise it up, I'd have put him down right there. I wasn't playing with him. And this is a black man. Then I ought to know better. 2 wrongs that he committed. Well, actually 3. Coming around me, then getting mad when I confronted him about it, then threatening me with a gun.
He should have just got back in his truck.
Yeah.
And then just left.
Well, we was in a line waiting, for them to sample everything, swipe a card, tell them what we got, who we got it from. Then they send us around the way in. Then they tell us where to dump it at. And then we go way out, get our ticket and go. But what he should have done is moved over, got his butt behind me where he should have been in the first place. Then, and I told the place about the place I was delivering to about it. They called the police. The police said, why didn't you call us? I didn't call you directly. I reported the matter to them and they called you. I'm the one reported it. You didn't call us. You call 911 on your phone and charge you for that mess.
Yeah. Yep.
They had the local police number in that area, and I did right to do it like that for that reason. I reported it. They got cameras up there. What but they're not recording. There's just live feed, constant live feed for whoever up in the office,
Ah,
and they need to change that. They need to have it to where they can record if you know a loop feed and a live feed.
yeah, seem like the black man is getting worse. These simps, these black simp men are just getting worse and worse.
Mm-hmm.
Just like these women.
Mm-hmm. And I know the law enough to where, you know, if I was sitting in my cab and this guy raised his gun up at me and I popped him, it would have been, you know, well, depending on the judge, if his brain's on right, he would have seen that clearly as self-defense on my part. I'm glad it didn't go that far, but to even have to, you know, it's disgusting, man. I found out where he park at too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Henri, Danny said they'll be doing military draft and those immigrants. Yep, man. Yep. But I had a video to play.
Okay.
What Jay always talking about. Don't go to Walmart. Don't deal with these ghetto broads at Walmart. So here we go.
I told you I'd be right with you, okay? I can't do the one look or two things. Thank you. No, it's fine. How many waters do you have?
Huh?
How many waters do you have?
4.
4? 4 in there, including this
Over
one?
here 4, over there 1. So it's a total of
You
5.
got 5? Don't be rude to me, okay?
And be quiet. I was just asking you
No.
how long it's gonna take.
I told you. I said I
If you go, because it's gonna take forever, I just go to another line.
Don't
And-
be rude to me because I don't have to wait.
I think the rule is
No,
you.
you've been rude.
The only person that is ruling here is you.
Whatever, call the manager. I don't have to wait.
All right. You can call the manager.
What, you do that? No, you have to stop not to do it.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Come on, we finished. It's done.
What a customer service. My God.
No, lady, the only person who was rude was you. This man was calm the whole time, very professional. You sitting there with an attitude like you ready to go home, and I'm ready to get out the store and not deal with these people.
She
See, oh, go ahead.
I just want to say she felt insulted because he was impatient. I try to keep my mouth shut with these, especially black women. because I know how they can be rude. Yeah, he was calm, but I would have been a little bit more patient and everything. And if I have to deal with him, I'll try to be cordial and nice. If I say hello first and they want to talk dry or something, I'm like, I'll shut up. I won't say nothing. That's the only reason I say something to him in the first place. Or tell him how many, like he said, how many jugs of water, something like that. But I read body language, appearance, and all that stuff. I got to where I tap into these women spiritually. Without them, they probably don't even know I've done it. If they real negative, it'll show in their face. And if they've been like that a long time, I avoid them anyway, because that demon will soon enough protrude on them, make them look evil looking anyway, without them even having an expression. Yeah, that's anybody with an evil intent, evil heart. It'll show on their face, their countenance. And this woman at Walmart, I think this is what I was thinking about earlier, along them lines. She was, the last time I seen her, she was real nice. I was trying to tell about who we are as a people in the Bible, and she said, "We're not them people." I said, "Yes, we are." I said, "That shows what you know. You go to church, you don't read enough." And she didn't say nothing. Then I seen her time after that. Her hands, I don't know, I guess she was burned by grease or something. You know how these women is careless around the stove and stuff.
Yeah.
And apparently she got a husband because she brought him up before. But I wonder how he is dealing with her. And then the last time I went, she healing up. Her hands healing up. And look pretty bad. You know how your skin, a dark skinned person's skin will turn white with the burns that she got. I saw that. She probably couldn't help but to know I seen that. And then I was telling her, in my line of work, I deal with people of all kinds. That probably shadowed her there. She was nice to me then when I said that. I said, I did it for 21 years, which I have. Matter of fact, this past January 24th, make 21 years since I got my CDL. And I learned some hard lessons I don't want to repeat. And then when I say I'm not going to do this, people get mad at me. I don't care. Do I know better?
On many occasions with me dealing with black women, when it comes to customer service, I would normally just go to another line. I would probably choose a non-black woman. I know some think that that's racist, but it's not, because the majority of the time they have a better attitude than a black woman.
Mm-hmm. And because they know they had an upper hand, and they're not oppressed like the black woman, and they take that out on the black man. But this is what I was thinking about earlier. You got to watch, make sure, as I was watching him, getting his stuff rung up and stuff, and then with the black woman, it sound like a Arab. You got to watch these women, man, because my daddy told me he might have a couple of items missing when we went to the store one night this past week, and I checked, make sure I didn't have it. Now a couple items, one night I did have, I took over to him. Then he thought he was missing some greens. I said, "No, I ain't no greens in no bag. No. I got some turnip greens in a can, but not in a bag, So we got to go check this out tomorrow." I said, probably left them at the store. And I said, "You got to watch these females, because they'll hide stuff from you when you pay for it and stuff. Rung it up and don't get it."
Or what they'll do is they'll leave it in a bag, and if you don't grab the bag, they'll probably just leave it there and just don't tell you.
Yeah, it's a thing that's spin around. You got to look for yourself. And my dad was kind of putting a little pressure on me and rushing me, and I was trying to make sure everything was separate than what it's supposed to be, because he was buying me some stuff as well as himself. Plus, like I said, I was trying to keep everything separate. And, didn't want to get embarrassed and all this stuff. And that might be how, a woman can spot a weak moment in a man. I tell my daddy this: don't put me through that in public. Makes me so angry when he do that. Me and my daddy get along real good, but those certain times, that part of him makes me angry when he do that. Now, when my mama tried that mess, I come unglued. No lie, I will come unglued with her. And dare these outsiders, non-relative, to say something about it. I look at them, I dare you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do your dad know about MGTOW, or he just like?
I told him about it.
Gotcha.
Sent him some videos and stuff. He know. I told me and him talk about you and stuff like that. I want you and him to talk sometime. I'm gonna have to give him your number. I need Batman's number too again. I didn't get around to call. Batman, you listen. I got an 870 area code. So do you know that's me? He's a cowboy. I don't care to say my first name. My name's James.
Yep.
And I'm a junior. Proud son of my daddy. And Batman, if you hear me, I want to talk to you about, see if you could help me find a lawyer for my daddy to get his VA benefits. He's 74 years old. He served in Vietnam. He was drafted. And the way the government treat my daddy is not fair. Makes me so angry. I grew up through a divorce, no fault divorce, and then the government don't want my daddy to have his benefits. Went and served against his will. He hurt his back in boot camp doing the alligator crawl. Said his back popped. And they didn't let him come home. They made him go to Germany and serve in the Signal Corps. You know what Signal Corps is, don't you? Well, yeah. That's what he was doing, radio communication. Where they do the grid and all that stuff. And he was in charge of, he had a position where he would tell them what to do, drops, extractions and stuff like that. That's what that was all about. Or instructions to where to do this and that, Yeah. I had to bring that up. I'm gonna mute and let you do your thing, man. I'm right here. If you need me to say something, I'll be glad to chime in.
But I got another video. So I'm going to give me another video.
All right.
Lost your mind. Don't touch me ever in your life. You touch me first, and then you got in my face. Don't ever invade my personal space. Get out of my face! No, I'm not.
Okay.
It's all on camera.
It surely is.
You touched me.
Surely, but you in my personal space. You're in my personal space. Stay out of my personal space. She's touching me. She's touching me. And I'm telling you, she can't put her hands on me. Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, stop it! Hey!
Now, don't you ever put your hands on me. No, get this.
Watch out. That woman, bro. You're not gonna fight that woman.
You got the wrong person.
Don't fight that woman, bro.
You got the wrong person. Put my hand on
Don't, man, don't, you ain't gonna fight that.
Hey, relax, relax.
Fight no woman.
I don't give a fuck.
Relax, 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 relax.
I fight whoever. I
Put
fight
your hands on
whoever.
me.
Take a
fight
deep
whoever.
breath.
Put your hands
I
on me.
fight whoever.
Put your hand.
I fight whoever. I fight whoever.
Knock your
Relax.
Touch me. Knock me
It's
out.
okay.
You saw what she did.
It's
Don't
all
But you
right.
be
Hey, look,
personal. You don't have to touch her.
Don't
we
Call
try that.
security.
We saw it.
Don't-
We saw it all. We
That's
saw
a
it.
Exactly.
woman,
It's okay.
man.
It's
You
okay.
saw everything she
You
did.
know a woman?
Did you see what she did?
That's a sister.
Sorry.
Did you see what
Don't
she
give
did?
them what she is.
Woo, let's breathe. Let's breathe.
You call security, homeboy.
It's okay. It's okay.
Be professional. Call security.
Bro, I'm not trying to hear none of that.
Attacking a woman, man.
Get her away from the door now.
Da 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 da. Simps to the rescue.
Yeah, the simp
Now,
stupid. I'm
Yep.
gonna say this. What the simps should have done if they was about justice, they should have called security on the bitch for putting her hands on that man. I had to call her. You know, these women like that be counted as dogs. That's in the Bible.
yep.
And I would have went off too.
You should have swung on the man in the blue. Put him straight on the ground. Oh, fight me. Yeah, I would have swung on you, buddy. I would have swung on you. I don't care about getting fired or getting arrested. I would have swung on you.
Punch
Some
his
of you,
ass.
some of you
Punch.
men who come to these women rescue now, you getting your butt whooped now. So
Punch his ass straight in the throat.
yep.
Hard. That's if you hit him hard enough, that's really a death blow.
Yep. Would have been choking and he would have been out.
Yeah. Or the sternum. Hit him in the sternum. They're gone.
Yep. Yeah, I care about these women so much. Not now your life on the line now.
Yep.
I would have hit him. If you say, "Oh, fight a man," I would have fought you too. But the guy said, "I'll fight whoever. I'll fight whoever." I would have punched him though.
And the guy cowered off though and ran. And was he gonna call security on that man or something? I think.
I don't know what he would do. Toss out, that's a sister. You he go with me. That's his sister. That's his sister. That ain't no sister. That's a demon.
Right. I was about to say a demon ain't my sister.
Nope.
She's a demon because she put her hands on me for no reason. You think I'm not gonna defend myself? It's like you think I don't have a right to exist. Then that makes you a damn threat. You better get out of my face. I'd have talked to him just like that. Went off.
Again, simps. If a woman hitting you, if a man want to fight you over women, you need to have that killer instinct attitude, like the guy in the red. Talk to him any kind of way, threaten him kind of way,
Mm-hmm.
and then they see how he walked off. Have that attitude, and then they'll take you seriously. You simps that take up for these women or just let a woman hit you, you're not a man in my books. You're not a man at this point.
Wait a minute. Let me ask you to read Proverbs 31:3 on that. No, brother. Proverbs 31:3, and I'll mute.
Excuse me. Proverbs 31:3. Do not give your strength to women your ways to those who destroy kings. That was it. Unless you want me to go further.
If you want to, but that was the point I was making.
I'm gonna read it again.
Go ahead, please.
Do not give your strength to women, your ways to those who destroy kings. Go ahead.
That's right. As they said, IUIC. That's Israel United in Christ. I watch a lot of their videos and stuff, and they call this stuff out too. And they got a chapter in Memphis. They all over the world. They're actually doing big things. I'm proud of them. Bishop Nathaniel out of I think he's out of St. Louis. He used to be a cop, black guy. He's calling this stuff out. He's calling out these simps too. Yeah. Calling out these single mamas, calling out this abortion. He calling all this wicked stuff out for what it is. He's exposing it because he's telling the truth about it.
Yep, he ain't afraid to have that attitude, man.
Right.
He ain't afraid, man.
And the black churches we've been growing to are forced to go to in these indoctrination camps. They ain't real churches. They're synagogues of Satan. We've been brainwashed and we're waking up. Simple as that.
Yep, whether it's Baptist, Pentecostal, no matter religion. If you sit there and defend these women knowing they're evil, not saying hate them, but if you defend their behavior or whatnot,
Catholic.
Yeah, Catholic. You defend a woman's behavior, then you know better than she is at this point.
Right. And a woman is not supposed to have authority over a man. That's 2 Timothy 2. No. 1 Timothy 2 through 15. 1 through 15. 2 Timothy. No. First, let me get my head right. 1 Timothy 1 through 15. That's 2 Timothy. No, 1 Timothy. First Timothy. No, it's first.
Second, 1 Timothy.
Yeah, 1 Timothy 1 through 15. 1 Timothy 1 through 15. All these scriptures in my head, I get crossed up sometimes.
Let's say something different. I think let me try 2 Timothy. Let's see here.
It talks about how a woman is supposed to dress, how she's supposed to act, and all that stuff. This 1 Timothy 1, okay, go ahead on that one and try that. But I'm sure it was okay. I'm on mute.
All right. This Bible verse, this Bible thing right here.
That's why I always have a paper Bible. I won't rely on these online Bibles. They change too much.
Yeah, I got that. I don't know where it's at right now. Maybe like in a folder somewhere. Let's see. I'm just go ahead and search it.
No, I didn't hear about that, Danny. I'm reading that post you pinned it up. A lot of murder suicides. Yeah, that's crazy, Danny. Real bad. That's why I said what I said about, I iterated that Jesus said, "Buy, sell your cloak and buy a sword." He wants you to sell the clothes off your back just to be able to protect yourself. Sword back in the day was a sword, but it can mean other things nowadays. Keep that.
Yeah, I know that's a 1 Timothy 2:11 and 15. A woman should learn in quietness and full submission. I do not permit a woman to teach or assume authority over a man. She must be quiet, for Adam was formed first, then Eve, and Adam was not the one deceived. It was the woman who was deceived and became a sinner. But women will be saved through childbearing if they continue in faith, love, holiness, and
Virtue.
virtues.
That's
Wait a
it.
minute. Wait a minute. Now, tell me what. I'm gonna ask you. Are they doing that nowadays?
No.
Are they? Okay. I didn't think
No.
so. I said this quote many times, but it keep popping up. It's like on my radar. It stays up. It's like right front and center sometimes. I got this quote. And I got to start the quote actually before the quote because I got to give credit where it comes from in the first place. God Almighty, one day God Almighty Yah put this quote on my mind. A non-virtuous woman has about as much value as a wooden penny at best and detrimental at worst.
Yep.
That's the quote. Started with a non-virtuous woman and ending with best. But I have to give God the credit because I was sitting on my bed one day and this thought, it's like it come out of nowhere. And it was powerful. Now, when the devil put thoughts on your mind, you got to cast those down. But when you're a seeker of the truth and wisdom, the Lord will put thoughts like that on your mind.
Yep.
Just like I'll give you another one. To prove that he put that on my mind, I'll give you another scripture. Ecclesiastes 7:26 through 28. And I mute.
Seven 26. Extortion turns a wise person into a fool, and a bribe corrupts the heart. The end of a matter is better than its beginning, and patience is better than pride. But do not be quickly provoked in your spirit, for anger resides in the lap of fools. Do not say, why were the old days better than these? For it is not wise to ask such questions. Wisdom, like an inheritance, is a good thing and benefit those who see the sun. Wisdom is a shelter, as money is a shelter. But the advantage of knowledge is this: wisdom preserves those who have it. Consider what God has done. Who can straighten what he has made crooked? When times were good, be happy. But when times were bad, consider this. God has made this one as well as the other. Therefore, no one can discover anything about the future. In this meaningless life or mine, I have seen both of these. The righteous perishing in their righteousness, the wicked living longer in their wickedness. Do not be over righteous, nor be over wise. They destroy themselves.
Listen, let me read from this paper Bible here.
All right.
Ecclesiastes 7:26 through 28. A prostitute is more bitter than death. May it please God that you escape from her, but her sinners
Go ahead.
do not evade her snares. This is my conclusion, says the preacher. Step by step, I come to this result. After researching in every direction, 1/10 of 1% of men I interviewed could be said to be wise, but not one woman. Let me read it again. A prostitute is more bitter than death. May it please God that you escape from her, but her sinners do not evade her snares. This is my conclusion, says the preacher. Step by step, I come to this result. After researching in every direction, 1/10 of 1% of the men I interviewed could said to be wise, but not one woman. He's Ecclesiastes 7:26 through 28.
Nope. There's no, and I mean no right woman. Overseas, America, around the world, all women are the same.
Well, in the third world countries, these women are underprivileged and they'll cling to a man quicker.
Yep.
But in this country, or in the Western world, where it's easy for the women, they're not getting close to the man. They're getting more. They're getting further from man.
Yep.
They don't appreciate the easy life. They have to be held down in the harsh life and be kept humble. That's how these women are. That's how women. So that lets you know, right? Something right there. And these women and the foreign women, they'll come over here and get just rotten disease. Because it's like, you give them too much freedom. Well, see, my daddy said something got my attention. Power corrupts, and absolute power absolutely corrupts. So you give a woman too much power, it will corrupt her. She's not supposed to have power anyways. She's supposed to be a helpmate, not a detriment. Not a damn detriment. And these women complaining about men that said they want 50-50 women. Well, hell, that's what the hell they're supposed to be, right? Helpmate. Yep. They're supposed to be helpmates. You got time to do some reading, brother? I'm gonna hush and let you read Proverbs chapter 31, the whole thing, including the 31:3, and keep on reading through. But start from the beginning of that chapter and read all the way through. If you want to do that,
I go show you a video because I got some videos to show.
All right, go ahead. I'll mute.
All right.
Hey,
Stop.
get the police. Let her go.
Stop fucking playing with me.
Get
Stop
the
fucking playing with me.
police.
Stop fucking playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me.
Stop.
Pussy ass nigga. Pussy ass nigga. Play with it. I'm on that shit. 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 I'm not going home. Bitch, I'm on that shit. Stop playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me.
Excuse me,
I'm
sir.
calling the police. I'm on that. No. Where my phone at? Man, where my phone at?
And I
No.
want her ass fired right now.
No, you're finna go to jail.
Jasmine.
You don't get your
I
ass
didn't
fired.
call you. I was just asking you a fucking question,
Over
bitch. So
Sir,
you
we
fucking
got it.
run your goddamn mouth. No, you're gonna give me a goddamn refund.
Yeah. I've got to ask the real important question to you non-black men, especially white men. Why you keep hiring black women? That's an important question to the non-black man and the white man. Why you keep hiring these black women? Not being racist, not being prejudiced, but why you keep hiring women like this, knowing they go keep doing this everywhere they go? Why?
Well, I'm fixing to say something controversial, probably, but the snake tamer is losing control of the snakes.
Because the white, I'm about to say it. The white man hate the black man so much, and that they got these black women on a leash. Now, the black women on the leash is turned on disowning. It's turned on his owning.
Or it's like putting a pot of water on the stove to boil, and they didn't turn the water down or off, and it's gonna just keep on boiling. It's gonna burn them if they don't handle it right. That's what's happening.
Yep.
I'm laughing about it. They started that mess. Now they feeling their own women. Even then, Sperling said this. Now y'all see what we go through. Esau, y'all see what we go through. Well, y'all know it. Y'all got these laws favoring this mess. You care about yourselves. Why don't you change it enough to where, even if we benefit, why do you care? Don't you want better? Or do you want to do evil despite the nose on your own face to keep on bringing other people down? Trying to hold on to power. It ain't lasting. It ain't going to last. Prophetically speaking, it's not going to last. We got this clown in office letting these foreigners come over here. Look at this madness in Texas. Not to mention, you got all these natural disasters. I mean, it's like modern day version of the plagues of Egypt hitting, if you ask me.
Yep.
If y'all ain't smart to see that, then you're just gonna keep on with the carnage. But it's prophetic that it won't. Y'all won't wake up until it's too late. If you wake up at all. I mute. If you got that scripture up, Proverbs 31, chapter 31.
I'm gonna get that last, like right at the end of the stream.
Okay.
Well, my input on the video I just saw is because the man did put his hands on the woman first. He did put her hands on her first. But overall, all she had to do to prevent that is just go to the back and then call the police. What women like to do, and especially black women, is
run their damn mouth.
Be emotional instead of just saying, you know what? Let me go to the back. Go ahead.
There's women anyway, but I'm just adding as you talking. But go ahead.
But all she had to do is just go to the back and just call the police. Should never hit the man back in the first place. But you know the police go take her side because she's a woman. She's a woman.
She's a wicked vicious.
No matter what she did, you can't hit a woman.
Little baby, wicked vicious.
Or what
Well,
I
bitch,
like to call, or what I like to call her. You no matter what you do, you can't hit a beast. A beast, because she's a beast.
Yeah, I'm not at liberty to say how I will handle an actual beast because it won't be pretty.
Nope. Got to put these beasts down before they put you down.
Well, that's what I was thinking. But the way I will put them down, I can't say.
Yep.
Well, I will say it like this: if somebody managed to get in on me, they ain't gonna leave in one piece. In my confounds of my apartment, some low down crazy person on a binge. Well, my dog is gonna wake me up. I got my iron next to me. I got some more to hand back to him. Everything's already ready to go, ready to use. Come on, bring it. I got something I can put down a damn bear. Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about that best spray too. That best spray. I wouldn't probably use that on a human, but best spray would probably put down like a Rottweiler or actual bear. I think that best spray more effective than a pepper spray, isn't it?
It probably is. It can stop a bear.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because like I told you over the phone, those 4 dogs, well, just one. This pit bull tried to come at me. I had my pepper sprays with me. I had took one of them out. He tried to run up. I sprayed him right in the face. He looked at me, licked his lip, and then ran off. And then the rest of them ran off. Just spraying one dog. One dog. That's like, no, you know, he got some. So let us run off, man. You got to be ready at all. You got to be ready at all times. Situations like that.
That's a hell of a dog.
Yeah, because people get killed and mauled by dogs all the time.
Yeah. You remember I told you about this dog? The little bitty something. Maybe as small as a dog is, these little short shaft boots I got on now. I like 14-inch shaft boots. These are probably like maybe 8-inch, 10-inch shaft. That dog probably wasn't that tall on all 4. The little skinny house looking dog, poodle or whatever the thing is. And it tried to bite me. I took my knife out and locked it, click, stuck it in the hind part. Didn't even break no skin. I just hit that bone hind part real hard on the bone. I was carrying groceries. Me and my dad, I was staying with my dad at the time. And our vehicle was down. And I was on the same side of the street as them at first. Something said, run across this road. That gave me time. Get my little old knife out. And they tried to bite me on my leg.
Right.
But before he could bite me, when I stuck him, his mouth closed and hit me. He screeched. He or she screeched and hit my leg with the mouth closed and ran off. All the other dogs ran off. And then I walked down the street behind the movie theater. Come to find out that's where they live at. And it was cold and I had my coat on.
Yeah.
And them darn dogs, they heard the knife click. They sat down. Sure did. Not to
Yep.
mention, I stood up to Brahma Bull. This was in 2019, I think it was, in the summer of
A,
20.
a real
Yeah,
bull.
yeah, full grown Brahma. Them the worst. Especially when you know what is hanging. They full
Right.
grown. They ready. They ready for whatever. They're aggressive. One of the most aggressive bulls you can ever deal with is a Brahma bull, full grown male. Uh, with the hump on the back, it was a white one,
Yep.
and it was like it was investigating me. What you looking at me for? I know them bulls they can maul you and stomp you and all this stuff. I picked up a piece of iron. I said, "Come on, you SOB." I mean, real masculine, but fierce. Don't you know that bull calmly just walked around the opening in that fence and walked on away from me, got away from me.
He was thinking, like, I don't want to mess with him. I don't mess with. He got a steel pipe. You know, put me out, man. That's what he said.
It was a little skinny piece of is a little skinny piece of flat metal. Maybe about 2 feet long. But where I was gonna hit it at, that snout, the muzzle, I ain't talking about, muzzle you man made. I'm talking about his nose. That soft part, that's soft right there. Now on horse too, especially on the bottom, they got it's got soft chin. I was gonna hit that bull right there, and they were gonna put that bull out. I was gonna hit him right across that long snap. Wow. No, he probably thought about what I was planning to do to him, and he left me alone. Yeah, I almost got sense. At least that one I thought at the time was smart enough to get away from me. And my ankle was just healing up, and I wasn't sure if I could run or not. I
Right.
got pain in my ankle. The tree fell on my leg, or on my ankle, in March of 2019. That summer, I was up and walking around on it. I can walk and run on it now. Thank God. I thank God I can do everything I need to do. Well, if it wasn't for the ground being soft and the Lord had mercy on me that day, it probably would have disabled me. No kidding. Along with dodging bullets in a shootout in 2015. That was July 31st, 2015. I got the bullet fragments. Hold on a minute. Let me go get them in that little thing. I'm going to shake them around for you.
All right. Overall, when it comes to society, when it comes to the elites, when it comes to anybody that's threatening your peace and joy, especially women, you gotta have a attitude that will make them stop and think that, oh, I ain't gonna mess with him. He crazy. Even if you got to be crazy, if they call you crazy, anything that will make them stop and think that, well, there's something wrong with him. Do what it takes. Do what it takes to just make them stop. That's it. As I was growing up, women just take advantage, treat me any kind of way, and they think that was the norm. Are you back, James? I mean, you back, JJ Diesel?
Yeah, yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull this up right quick. Y'all
I'll see
see
you.
that? That was from a 45 caliber short round. The round itself was short,
Right.
but it was 45 caliber.
Right.
And
Then you tell me those guys were just the guy was just shooting at you.
well, see, I called the police on him and his buddies waving guns and rolling blunts up around me. They knew nothing about it. And he asked me for a boost off in that same car I recognized. I come out. I told him I got out of my pickup, got up there. I told him, and I lied. I guess I didn't lie because the AutoZone booster cables ain't worth a damn. So I bought my booster cables from O'Reilly, and they good. Anyway, I don't want to buy nothing else from AutoZone. Nothing. Not even a soda. uh, at the time, I had them AutoZone cables, booster cables. He needed a boost off. I thought back because I went to check on my dad's house and stuff. And when I got home, him and this young 16-year-old girl he was with, he was 16 at the time, this 2015. And his first cousin moved downstairs, number 6, last summer. Anyway, the incident with him in 2015, I come to my door with my shotgun. I said, you know what? When they made one gun, they didn't stop. And I did that because when I called the police on them for doing the mess they did, twice. As a matter of fact, it was twice. There was the first time the dude was riding by, going down the street in front of my apartment, waving his gun, just holding his gun up. Hell, that supposed me. When I had my other truck, and then now that time they was sitting over there, rolling dope, holding up pistols. This guy was talking to me about some DVDs, and then now the guy need help in that car. And I got pissed off, got my pistol. And I said, when they made one gun, they didn't stop. And he the reason that bought the shotgun in the first place. Then he shot at me twice and missed. That's where these fragments I showed y'all come from. I called the police. When I was on the phone with them, he kept on shooting. Then I ran down the stairs. It's a big old bush full of leaves at the time. Big old hedge bush at the corner of this fence. If you go downstairs, it's to the right. And I had buckshot in it. And I shot through that. I hung up on the police and ran downstairs because I didn't know what this sucker was shooting at. I heard he was shooting, just shooting. What the hell is he shooting at? And they should have heard that on the phone too. Later in September or whenever that was, later that year, September, October, I'm the one that got locked up. Well, they locked him up that night. He got out, but I got out. I'm cleared. I ain't got no felonies, nothing on me behind that. So
did you have to go to court or
no? The lawyer handled it the way I didn't have to.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Then they tried that double jeopardy mess on me, and I got the papers. And I said, if you don't take this off my record, I'll sue y'all for double jeopardy. I sure did. I don't play. I know the law. I know my rights. So if anybody come up in here and all that, I've been in a shootout already. I ain't afraid to tell you what I got. My 380, on my side right now. I'm sitting on my couch. My 30-30. My AR-12. And the first gun I ever owned. 12 gauge.
Yep.
Pump. It's 12 gauge pump. Then I got what? This thing on my side. It's a 380. Then I think I got that. No, I think I got my daddy's 30-30. He gave it to me. Then this thing on my side. Then the AR-12 my daddy bought for me. 12 gauge. This is 12 gauge. But it shoot like a semi-automatic. And I got it loaded with what you call that steel shot. It's like buckshot, it's fragment, BBs.
Yep.
I know what that'll do. Anybody come in on me, it ain't gonna be enough for them left for the autopsy. I say that laughing, but I'm serious. It won't be enough for some bastard to come in on me if I use that thing on their ass and empty it with a 20-round can. It won't be enough for their ass to go to the autopsy.
Yeah, the BBs are just end you real bad and just put you down. It won't kill you.
It'll rip flesh.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Especially at close range, it'll rip flesh off somebody. Then imagine, I got a 20-round can on it, AR-12, and it's one in the chamber that makes 21. I'm smart enough to cock one, put it in there. I got an extra round. I will light somebody else up to come in on me. Not to mention all the other things, and they all loaded and ready to go, like I said earlier.
Yep.
Home defense. And this thing on my side is carry. I don't bother nobody. And all that stuff, they better leave me alone.
Yeah. The one I showed you.
I got a good aim. And I mute.
The one I showed you over the phone, it just like puts you out for 30 to 45 minutes. That's all it did.
I want to make them dance. I need to get me a taser so they could just kind of wiggle around, Then they still get up. I got something else for them. I played this game, this Western game my cousin used to have. Boy, he had me laugh. Me and him were laughing about that. Dance, boy. It's like a Western style game, You remember Mad Dog Tanner in Back to the Future? I think it was part 3. They went back to the Wild Wild West.
Yep.
And what you call it was in that saloon. That was funny to me. And he accidentally stepped on that board that he was dancing, right? Marty McFly, he was dancing. He just stomped that board and that spit tune land on the guy's head.
Yeah. I'm going to get that Bible verse. What you say, Proverbs 31, right?
Yeah. Let me say this other thing I thought was real funny about that movie. Back to the Future Part 3, Mad Dog Tanner. I hurt my nose. All right, go ahead, pull it up.
Say Proverbs 31.
31, yeah, chapter 31.
Just 31?
Chapter 31.
Okay.
The whole chapter. If you got the time, if you want to. If not, it's up to you.
31, 1 through 31, right? I'm confused.
No, it's chapter the whole chapter. I don't know how many. I don't remember how many scriptures it is, but it's the whole chapter of 31, Proverbs 31.
Let's see here.
And I'm gonna mute.
See if I can get it.
It's basically talking about how a woman is really supposed to be versus what a woman is not supposed to be. It hints about what a woman ain't supposed to be. Is more on what a woman is supposed to be. Proverbs 31.
I see Proverbs 31 through 31. If you're saying that whole chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a lot. We can do this. Let's see. 31.
Or how about this? If we don't want to do it on the stream, we need to read it in person. I mean, on our own.
I think like we just do half, like, because 31, I think it's 60. No, it's 32.
Okay.
Like, I mean, like 1 through 15, and you can read like 16 through 31. We can do it that way.
All right, let me find that scripture in the Hope Bible here. Just a minute.
All right. But I encourage all you guys, MGTOW guys, to not let women treat you any kind of way and talk to you any kind of way. Don't take things too further where you have to go to jail or whatnot, but learn how to stand up to women and these blue pill simps, because they will continue to do what they do.
Yep.
Make your life miserable.
Because they sold their souls to a devil that can't save them for a few pieces of silver, basically. Oh,
Yep.
and I found 31. Probably.
All right. I'll let you go ahead first, and then I'm gonna read 16 to 31.
Okay. These are the wise sayings of King Lemuel of Massa, taught to him at his mother's knee. O my son, I have dedicated to the Lord. Do not spend your time with women, the royal path to destruction, and it is not for kings. O Lemuel, to drink wine and whiskey, for if they drink, they may forget their duties and be unable to give justice to those who are oppressed. Hard liquor is for sick men at the brink of death, and wine is for those in deep depression. Let them drink to forget their poverty and misery. You should defend those who cannot help themselves. Yes, speak up for the poor and needy and see that they get justice. If you cannot find a truly good wife, she is worth. If you can find a truly good wife, she is worth more than precious gems. Her husband can trust her and she will richly satisfy his needs. If she will not hinder him but help him all her life, she finds wool and flax, busily spins it. She buys important foods brought by ship from distant ports. She gets up before dawn to prepare breakfast for her household and plans the day's work for her servant girls. I'm gonna go ahead and read the rest of it. She goes out to inspect a field and buys it with her own hands, and she plants a vineyard. She is energetic, a hard worker, and watches for bargains. She works far into the night. She sews for the poor and generously gives to the needy. She has no fear of winter for her household, for she has made warm clothes for all of them. She also upholsters with finest of tapestry. Her own clothing is beautiful, made a purple gown of pure linen. Her husband is well known, for he sits in the council chamber with the other civic leaders. She makes belt linen garments to sell to the merchants. She is a woman of strength and dignity and has no fear of old age. When she speaks, her words are wise, and kindness is the rule for everything she says. She watches carefully all those all that that goes through out her household and is never lazy. Her children stand and bless her, so does her husband. He praises her with these words. There are my fine women in the world, but you are the best of them all. Charm can be deceptive and beauty does not last, but a woman who fears and reverences God shall greatly be praised. She'll be greatly praised. Praise her for the many fine things she does. These good deeds of hers shall bring her honor and recognition from even the leaders of the nations. So if these women can't even please their own household, how in the hell these damn women think they're gonna please other nations?
These other countries are catching up to what these black women are doing. For example, the women in Dubai, they got arrested for yelling.
Uh-huh.
They know, man. They know, and they starting to just they come over here with that crap. They getting arrested, that they getting in trouble.
And wait a minute. these women was trying to get at us black men, passport bros, whatever, so bad they went to making fun of these other women, and them other women went to clapping back. So these women made enemies of their own men, the government here, and foreign women. And then the foreign men probably be like, well, what the hell's wrong with them women? I understand why these brothers come over here, whatever country that is, whatever you white or black. I ain't just talking about black women in this country neither. It's white men said they got their passports and don't want to deal with these American women no more.
Yep. But the mistake that white men make, some of them, is what they do is they bring these foreign women back to the USA, and then these foreign women screw them over.
And the other black ones too. I mean, anybody that don't know anybody, they're gonna do that. They're not wild.
I would do it, just stay over there in that country.
Yeah.
Because the USA is so toxic that being brainwashed here is just evil at this point.
It's ignorance, willful ignorance.
Yep.
Did I do a decent job on reading that? I had to read the whole thing. I just felt compelled to read all of that.
You did an awesome job.
I appreciate it.
An awesome job. What I just got to say is to these men, these blue pill men especially, stop letting these women hit you. Stop letting these women. Stop sharing a bank account with these women. Just stop. These women don't like you. They said it on their social media, on YouTube. They tell you in person they don't like you, and yet you try to pursue them.
America is Babylon the Great. Babylon means confusion. It's also Egypt, which means bondage. Sodom and Gomorrah. You know what that means? That's filth. Is what did I say? Babylon and Egypt. That's bad, bad. But if you look at it, it goes back to the way it was in the days of Noah. These are last days, is what it
Yep.
is. All of that prophecy, which proves the Bible to be true, is coming true. Anybody that don't see that, they are stupid. In this at this point, they might. Some people have some hope for waking up and they're seeing and recognizing it. And I'm proud of the guys for sharing and feel camaraderie with the guys that share scriptures. We talk about it on these multiple YouTube channel live streams and live chats. I feel so good about that. And now that see, even that's prophecy in itself. You know that?
Yep.
The fact that people are waking up and sharing these scripts, this is prophecy, man. So I ain't gonna let nobody tell me the Bible ain't true. They're a liar. My daddy told me that my mama said she don't believe in the Bible. She don't believe in God. She got to believe in somebody.
Who, your mom don't believe in God?
Mm-hmm. But I know the words. I know the words in the Bible enough to say, well, just like when I shut them racial races up on the CB radio for using the N word. I told you about that.
Right.
So you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say that now. I burn people's ears with the truth, and I won't back down. I don't feel bad about it. It angers me to have to even go that far. So when I let it out, it's a relief all for me. When the enemy say evil things, I feel compelled to just tell the truth and rebuke them. Resist the devil and he'll flee from you. The Lord said his words is powerful. The Bible is a double-edged sword. This world here, you could argue all day long with secular terms. It won't get you nowhere. But if you know enough about this Bible, you can cut somebody down and shut them up. I've experienced this, man. I'm almost about to break out in tears and joy because it's true. I've seen it. I've spent it. My daddy even told me, put the Bible on these folks. And he right. And that's true because he been reading the Bible too. And it didn't make sense when I was young, but it do now because I've seen it with my own eyes. Anybody in that Bible, anybody listen to me, I hope you do that because I'm a living witness.
And they got to do research themselves too.
Yeah. Yep. They got to humble themselves. They got to read and meditate and humble themselves some more and learn. You know, I need to quit smoking and stuff, right? But I have not digressed, you know, meaning I ain't got to be worse off as a person than I was before, but I need to make some improvements. I'm willing to admit that. If a woman can't admit that, it ain't no hope for her. Oh, and about these potheads, I want to tell you something. Genesis chapter 6, you need to read the whole chapter. You know, you ain't got to read that tonight. I'm talking about just anybody that can hear what having to watch this video later. Uh, God said it's okay to use herbs, but it's not okay to smoke them. You can't smoke them. And I think he was talking about certain types of foods and stuff too to eat. And I don't want to eat insects, but yeah, it's okay. Certain insects is okay to eat according to the Bible. That's wow. And I've heard stories of guys eating insects to survive in war in the military. I've heard stories like that.
Ah,
I
yeah.
cannot imagine, or you know, I just gag at the thought of the little legs in my mouth and crunching. I can't. I think about just whatever they've been in, and probably not safe to eat them nowadays because the world is so toxic. I mean, literally the ground, the dirt, the air. Ain't no telling what all these plagues and stuff. I'm scared of that.
Yeah, I have to throw up if I eat a bug. Now, my friend, not my a guy from Job Corps. This was 2005. Okay, when I first met him, we was okay. He ate a whole roach. Just put it in his mouth and just swallowed. I was like, nah.
Yeah.
A whole roach.
That's one of the most filthiest, along with the fly. They eat anything. They filthy. Them filthy bugs.
This was a white man too. This was a white man.
Oh well. Ugh. Oh, and by the way, them things have them little old bitty worms, thin as a needle, hard to kill.
Yep.
If I step on one, I won't step on them barefooted. I'm glad I ain't got roaches, tell you. But I growing up, 2 times in my life, I was a teenager, and I killed one. It had a low worm ball up in it. It was swimming around in the toilet. I poured bleach on it to kill it. It's hard. I mean, even if you cut that thing, it still might survive or something. But it's best to just pour bleach on it to kill it. Ugh. And both times I was cleaning the bathroom. One time at my mama's house, and the other time at my aunt's house.
What you could do with the roach is to spray it with soap and water, and it'll die instantly.
Yep. And bleach will kill it too. Any strong chemical.
Yep.
Because that stuff will soak through their exoskeleton. We got inner skeleton. They got exoskeleton, meaning skeleton is the crust on the outside. They got this ooze on the inside. Study the structure of insects, you'll see what I mean. But that's why when you step on them, they crunch.
Well, it was a good stream. It's getting late. And remember, guys, if these women treat you bad, treat them like crap right back. For you blue pill steps.
In a godly way, make them wish they never crossed you.
Yep. Because they
show them the difference. They show them some powerful indifference. They say that's the opposite of love. But so be it. If that's what you have to do to resist these demonic puppets and put them in their place, so be it. We'll talk about the trend that I've seen personally, experienced personally, that these women want to approach now. I was wanting to talk about that too. Slipped my mind. There's something that slipped my mind, but we can talk about that on the next stream if you want to. And I know you're tired, and well, my dog's good. I ain't got to take her out. Thank goodness. I was thinking maybe I'd take her out. No, I remember I took her out already. But anyway, I didn't want to talk too much.
No, you good. You good.
And I hope all the guys took in what we had to say in the videos and what we had to say about the videos and the Bible.
Yep. I am RPD, and he is JJ Diesel, and we are out. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right.